My days in Harmonyville unfolded with a sense of familiarity and a newfound purpose. Teaching at Harmonyville High School had quickly become a source of fulfillment, a role that allowed me to share my passion for music with eager young minds. The music room had become my sanctuary, where the notes of violins, cellos, and other instruments filled the air like a soothing, familiar lullaby. Lily, the talented young violinist I had singled out in my first class, continued to impress me with her dedication and natural talent. She was a diligent student, soaking up every piece of advice and technique I offered. Our connection had grown stronger, transcending the boundaries of teacher and student. I had become not only her instructor but also her mentor, offering guidance and encouragement as she embarked on her musical journey. However, my bond with Lily was not the only development that had reshaped my life in Harmonyville. It was in the hallowed halls of the school that I would come to meet someone who would profoundly influence my path, a fellow music teacher named Henry. Henry was the school's music department head, a passionate conductor who led the school's orchestra. Tall and lanky, with a shock of untamed auburn hair, he was a formidable presence. His piercing blue eyes held a hint of mischief, and a perpetual scruff adorned his jawline. His love for music was palpable, and it was evident in the way he conducted every note, as if he were coaxing life from the instruments. Our paths first crossed in the school's music room, where I was engrossed in a solo violin piece. The melody flowed from my instrument like a gentle river, carrying with it the emotions that were often too complex for words. The door creaked open, and I briefly glanced to see a tall figure standing in the doorway. It was Henry. The orchestra conductor watched for a moment, his eyes studying my playing with keen interest. As the final note resonated through the room, he stepped forward, his clapping resonating with the lively rhythm of appreciation. "Bravo!" he exclaimed. "That was a beautiful rendition, Ella." I offered a grateful smile. "Thank you, Henry. It's a pleasure to meet you." His grin was infectious, a playful quirk of his lips that added an air of spontaneity to his presence. "The pleasure is mine. We haven't had a new addition to the music department in a while. It's always nice to have fresh talent." Our conversation flowed effortlessly, a smooth duet between two individuals who shared a common love for music. I learned that Henry had been teaching at Harmonyville High School for several years, passionately nurturing young musicians and conducting the school's orchestra to great success. His dedication to his students was undeniable, and his commitment to music resonated deeply with me. "Music has a way of bringing people together," he remarked, his eyes reflecting the sentiment. "It's a language that transcends boundaries, and in a small town like Harmonyville, it's the heart of our community." I couldn't agree more. The music that flowed through the town's veins was a testament to the power of art in bringing people closer. Henry's words hinted at the changes that had taken place in Harmonyville during my absence, and I couldn't help but feel a twinge of curiosity about what else had evolved. As days turned into weeks, Henry and I found ourselves frequently crossing paths. We exchanged ideas, discussed teaching methods, and shared our experiences with music. His charisma and passion for the craft were contagious, and he had a knack for making even the most complex musical theories seem accessible. We even collaborated on a few lessons for the students, combining our teaching methods to create a harmonious learning environment. Our connection wasn't just professional. It was the blossoming of a friendship that felt like two kindred spirits discovering one another. As our conversations extended beyond the music room, I learned that Henry had faced his own challenges and had overcome them with the unwavering support of the Harmonyville community. During one particularly warm afternoon, Henry suggested that we take a break from our teaching duties and explore the town together. "You've been away for a while," he said, "and I think it's high time you see the changes that have swept through Harmonyville. Besides, I have a surprise for you." Intrigued, I agreed to the outing. We strolled through the town's charming streets, past the murals that depicted musical instruments and the silhouettes of musicians in harmonious embrace. The town had indeed embraced its artistic spirit, and it was evident in the vibrant artwork that adorned the buildings. We stopped at a quaint cafe, its facade adorned with colorful potted plants and wrought iron tables. As we took our seats, Henry's eyes twinkled with mischief. "Ella, welcome to Cafe Allegro. It's one of the new places in town, and it's the perfect spot to enjoy a cup of coffee and a slice of serendipity." I chuckled at his description, intrigued by what awaited me. We ordered lattes and a slice of the cafe's signature cake, and as I took my first bite, a delightful melody of flavors danced on my taste buds. The cake was a delightful fusion of sweet and tangy, a testament to the culinary creativity that had found a place in Harmonyville's culture. "Surprised?" Henry asked, a satisfied smile on his face. "Delightfully so," I admitted. I never imagined that Harmonyville would become a hub of artistic expression. "It's been a gradual transformation," Henry explained. "The town realized the importance of preserving its artistic roots while also embracing new forms of creativity. Cafe Allegro is just one example of how Harmonyville has evolved." I savored the last bite of cake and glanced around the cafe, taking in the artistic details that adorned the walls. "It's wonderful to see the town thrive like this." Henry nodded in agreement. Harmonyville's heart has always been in its music and art, and now it's flourishing in ways we couldn't have predicted. It's a testament to the power of community and the passion of individuals like you. Our conversation shifted to the town's annual musical competition, a cherished event that brought the entire community together. "It's a chance for the town to showcase its talent," Henry explained, "and it's an opportunity for our students to shine." I couldn't help but feel a pang of excitement. The competition was an ideal platform for my students to demonstrate their growth as musicians. I knew that I wanted to be a part of it, not just as a teacher, but as a mentor who would guide my students towards their musical dreams. As the sun began to set and the sky painted itself in hues of pink and orange, Henry and I strolled back to the school. We talked about our aspirations and the impact we hoped to have on our students. It was clear that our shared love for music had created a harmony that extended beyond the notes and melodies. In the days that followed, my collaboration with Henry continued to flourish. We began preparing our students for the annual competition, merging our teaching methods to create a cohesive and inspired musical ensemble. I could see the excitement in the eyes of my students as they practiced diligently, each note bringing them closer to their dream of performing on a grand stage. Lily, in particular, had shown remarkable progress. She had absorbed every lesson, honed her skills, and blossomed into a talented violinist. Her passion for music burned brighter than ever, and I had no doubt that she would be a standout performer in the competition. The time leading up to the event was a whirlwind of rehearsals and preparations. The school's auditorium buzzed with anticipation as musicians tuned their instruments and rehearsed their pieces. Harmonyville's community rallied around the event, and the town's excitement was palpable. As the day of the competition approached, I found myself standing backstage with Lily and the rest of the students. Anxiety and excitement pulsed through the air. I gave Lily an encouraging smile. "Remember to enjoy every moment, Lily. You've worked hard for this." Her eyes shone with a mixture of determination and passion. "I will, Miss Ella. Thank you for believing in me." The moment arrived and the curtain rose, revealing the eager audience. The melodies of violins, cellos, and other instruments filled the auditorium. The music was a celebration of talent, a testament to the town's unwavering love for the arts. As Lily began to play, her violin sang with the grace and beauty of a young musician who had found her voice. The music that flowed from her instrument was a testament to her hard work and passion, and it resonated through the auditorium like a gentle, powerful wind. Henry conducted the orchestra with skill and finesse, guiding the students with a confidence that only came from years of experience. It was a moment of synchrony, where the art of music bridged the past and the present, and it connected hearts within the Harmonyville community. As the final note resonated through the auditorium, the audience erupted into applause. It was a standing ovation, a tribute to the talents that had graced the stage that evening. Lily, her eyes shining with the thrill of accomplishment, took her well-deserved bow.